everyone, I am Jessica from Willow's Wisdom, and this is going to be a collective message. Today is Friday, August 4th, 2023, if you care to know the date. I'm just tidying things up. I don't know why. I feel like I just need to keep myself busy, so someone in a situation might have been trying to keep themselves busy, maybe to get you off their mind or what have you, because I keep staring at protect yourself, so someone could have been pulling away from you, or you were pulling away from someone or a situation to protect yourself. Like, I just need to focus on a few things for me, kind of thing. I do have some cards out, but this isn't going to be the whole reading. I just wanted to see what it was all about. But anyways, please like the videos, comment, share if you'd like, and subscribe so that you can join the tribe. I do have a second channel, which is my original channel, Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes. I did an outdoor reading over there yesterday when I went out for a walk. But anyways, I'm also on Patreon, and I do have openings for personals. Info's in the box below. Just email me if you have questions or need more information. So anyways, the card that randomly came out, I made these cards and I don't use them because they're hard to shuffle because they're just note cards, but it says, the truth is the battle might be over, but the war has just begun. Protect yourself. There's more to come with this situation. So it's like, even when the dust settles, like say there was a problem going on for you, it could have been between you and another person, just in your family situation, like whatever's going on for you, it's like you don't have to battle it out with this person anymore or this situation. It's just like, it seems like it's just vaporized, you know? But it's the start of, this battle's the start of the war. Whatever the war is. And I'm not saying a literal war. It could be, especially when it comes to world events and stuff, but that's not what this feels like, because I did a little bit of clarifying. I feel like it's like, protect your energy, protect your heart, be smart in this situation around this person or people, because someone screwed up and they might start fighting for your attention, your time, just fighting for you. Someone might be able to end up being a little persistent and not, they might not want to give up very easily, because it's kind of what this feels like. So it might be a pain in the ass, like shaking someone off, yeah. Depending on your situation, because I got the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Page of Cups, and Death. Dun, dun, dun. And then what clarified them, I was drawn to pull an answer card from the Mouthy Bastard game. That's what I call them. It's just the Rebel deck. But anyways, with the Ace of Pentacles, I got a long fucking nap. Someone didn't see something soon enough. It's almost like they had their eyes closed to a situation. They might not have been woke spiritually. They just weren't listening to themselves, but I kind of feel like, I'm not seeing this. I got my eyes closed. I'm not seeing this because I'm taking a fucking nap. I'm just, I'm not paying attention. And then with the Two of Cups, we have fucking alone time. Someone was just taking a break from love, basically. Or they could have thought that you were just doing that. Like, oh, you're just, oh, that could be where the war is coming in, like this. Because it feels like there's someone here who's interested in someone. They're like, okay, there's someone here who's interested in you. That's how I'm going to say it. And it could be vice versa, but it's like, oh, we're just taking a break. It's just nap time on this opportunity. It's just nap time on the opportunity. You're all by yourself anyways. I'm by myself. It's fine. But then in comes love. In comes a connection. And it's like, with the Page of Cups, screaming fuck at the top of my lungs. It's like, oh fuck, this connection's coming together. You're moving on with somebody else. I thought we were just, you know, in our separate corners. I thought we were just taking a break and not talking, not doing whatever, and you would come to your senses eventually. Like, that's kind of what this feels like. It's like, I was going to offer love. I was going to start off slow and apologize and whatever, and shit, now I really need to apologize. Someone might come in and say something because they feel like they're running out of time, because they don't want to face the truth that this is over. Facing the harsh truth that this relationship is dead, done, buried, gone. And if it gets resurrected, it's some freaky necromancy kind of shit that you don't want. Like, you know what I mean? So there could be someone from the past that wants a do-over. They thought you were just, you know, figuring things out. tidying up your life and doing whatever you need to do for you, and then they're realizing, oh, all the fixing and healing that you're doing is for you. It's not for us, it's for you, and you're moving on. Because there is an opportunity to move on in love, and someone's not going to be very happy about it. It's kind of what that feels like. So that's what the war is. It's not like, I don't know, it's not like scary, but protect your energy from this person, protect yourself from them, because I just feel like a level of persistence. And what it's making me think of is like with some of the obsessive energy that I picked up on over time, especially on Willow Vines, that was going on for some people and stuff, but I feel like in this situation, that energy could be predictive. Like, this person does think about you and whatever, but when they realize that the end is actually the end, like, oh, dead end here, that's when they might become a little obsessive and cause problems. So just be aware that when, you know, hurt people hurt other people, it's not an excuse, it's an explanation. And if someone's butthurt about something, they might run their mouth, and just cause issues. Because I kind of feel like someone might do that because they're mad. Or they will become mad whenever this happens. Because I don't feel like they've had this aha moment yet. But I feel like it's coming. Okay. Actually, I want to use the moon card. So let's see. What's going on for the collective? Someone's just not going to like the answer that they get. It's a level of rejection, but I feel like not really. It's just solidifying a prior rejection. Does that make sense? Like, this person rejected you before, or you rejected them before, or whether you rejected them, turned them down, broke up with them, whatever it was. It's just that feeling of rejection being left out. And I don't know why they'd be so surprised. Like, I don't know, it feels like, what? You're rejecting me? I did, like, a while ago. Or this already happened. Why the fuck are you sad about it now? Like, that's kind of what this feels like. Because it's not like this person is unaware. Alright, so let's see. What's going on for the collective? For some of you, there could also be someone here who did reject you or friend zone you or vice versa, whichever. I don't know who did what to who. But, like, say somebody friend zoned you, they rejected you. That person might think that you're clung to them. Like, I already rejected you, do you want me to do it again, kind of thing. That person sounds like a fucking asshole or bitch, whichever. So I don't even feel like you're even entertaining that person, even energetically. I feel like that's just something they think about. I don't know why that came up, but whatever it means to you. Surrender to the divine. I feel like you just surrendered to the situation. Like, whatever's meant to be will be. Because believe in the impossible and emotions are running high. Yeah, something is coming in for you. I feel like something you never thought would happen. Like, oh, this person, I never thought they'd catch feelings, and then they do. Or I never thought I would find this type of connection and love because my track record sucks. Do you know what I mean? I feel like all those things that you never thought are coming in, basically, especially when it comes to romantic partnerships, because that's what this feels like. A personal issue reaches resolution because you're refusing to sit in negative energy. It's like, negativity be gone. You're just allowing, and when you let go of expectations, that's when beautiful things come in. So I feel like that's what's going on here. It's like, we'll just see what happens here. Like, who's gonna make the phone call? Who's gonna message me? Who's gonna whatever? For some of you, you could have forgot about this person, or they feel that way. I don't know. It could be a shocker for some of you, especially if this is a past person, and it's like, wow, I really did forget about you. Didn't expect you to pop up. So I guess expect the unexpected when it comes to people, at least. It's almost like, where'd you come from? Where'd you come from? Yeah, it's a karmic cycle. Roses. This person might try to wine and dine you, want to be all romantic. I don't know if there was handwritten letters between the two of you at one point, or if that's how this person's going to try to get your attention. Like, they're going to go old school, like, I'm going to stand out, I'm going to be different because I am different. That kind of thing. I don't know, whatever it is going to surprise you. I just heard stay away. Stay away. So this person needs to stay away from you, and you might tell them that, like, no, like, stay away. This isn't someone you have your eyes on. It's not like, oh, I gotta be worried about my crush. It's not someone that you've recently interacted with. This could be an ex from a while ago, or just someone from your past. They feel rejected in some way, either because of a breakup or rejection, like, whatever it is. You're my one and only. It's almost like I'm getting this energy, like, just surrender to me. It's making me think of the Goblin King from the Labyrinth, where he, like, casts those illusions and stuff. He puts her in the little dancing bubbles and fucks with her head so that she doesn't, so that she forgets her purpose, so she forgets why she's there. She's gonna save her baby brother and stuff. Not saying you gotta save anyone or whatever, but this feels like forgetting your purpose, like someone's here to create confusion. Like, this isn't your path, I am your path. Because the dude in the labyrinth claims to love her, but he doesn't, because love is selfless, not selfish, and whoever this is selfish. Like, I have these feelings, so you need to too. This is probably the obsessed energy I was just picking up on. Yeah. I don't even want to deal with this motherfucker, so we're just gonna put that back. I feel like you will probably say the same thing with whoever that is. So, I guess if anyone tries to sweep you off your feet, they have not changed, especially if they're a past person. No, you did not forget about them, you just don't think about them. There's a difference, is what that feels like. I don't know, this person reminisces. They reminisce about times you shared together. So you could have dated this person. Even if it was just casually, you were around them, whoever they are. I just heard this dude has fucking problems. So whoever, it must be a dude or a masculine energy, has problems. I know that there's some men out there that watch me who've dealt with pretty psycho women too, but that message of the return is a dude. And if it's a female, she's hardcore in her masculine energy, to the point where she probably resembles, like, she has very masculine features. If that's the case. Because I don't know, it almost feels like if it is a chick, I'm getting nervous, like, with the, I can't talk. If it is a chick in that energy, the creepy one, that person might take, like, why I say that they have more of a masculine appeal. I don't know what their sexual orientation is, but they might take testosterone or something to look more masculine. So it's either someone like that or an actual man. That's so weird. It feels like a masculine woman or a feminine man. Like, a man who's like a man, but like they're born that way, but they have softer features. They might have some feminine features, but they look like a dude. I don't know. Like, maybe that's just how to describe this person. Huh. Whatever that means to you. So what's up with this energy with surrender to the divine? Okay. What is this? Alpha Centurions. Foresight, planning, strategy. Start strategizing, because this is foresight. You know, hindsight's 20/20, but foresight's better. Seeing what's coming. I feel like, because didn't I say that? Like, I thought I said that in the beginning, with the obsessed energy that I was picking up on. But in this energy, it feels like this person probably does have like they are obsessive, but I feel like the obsessive actions and all that stuff that I felt like was coming up is foresight. It's predicted. So this person is going to become that way, is what it feels like. They might already be that way, but it's like it's going to be brought to your attention ultimately, especially if it's something you didn't know. But you're basically being warned about this. Your intuition readers, whoever, is letting you know about this situation so that you can plan, so that you can have a plan of attack. And it's like, okay, so if this stupid effer decides to go off their rocker and whatever, you're prepared because you feel it coming, you feel them approaching, you know about the situation ahead of time. So it's like we gave you plenty of forewarning and foresight regarding this person situation so you can strategize because you're protected. Because you're protected. Yes, the full moon is very significant for some reason in this situation. I don't think anyone's doing like moon magic in this energy. It just feels like the energies pick up and you might feel it a lot stronger around the moon phases, different moon phases. Someone thinks that they're like the top dog, like they're the alpha. But what's funny is I feel like if you were looked down upon as though you weren't, you're the true alpha. You're the true leader in this situation, whether you're male or female, because you know what's coming. Because you know what's coming. Yeah, so if there's any warning messages or you just get that like in a feeling, like I feel something coming, I don't know what it is, I feel it in my bones. It's this creepy person. It's this person. They're not gonna show up all like creepy and like that, but the second they realize that they ran out of time, which I feel like they didn't have, the clock stopped with this situation, is what it feels like. And it wasn't just push pause, it was like, oh no, moving on kind of thing. Once this person realizes that this situation is dead and gone, they miss the opportunity completely. Whether it's an ex, like they had the opportunity back then to not be whatever way they were and ruin things or whatever happened between you guys. I don't know, I feel like regrets whether you dated them or not, and the second they realize that they're out of time, I don't know, they're gonna act totally out of character. Yeah, because they are very drawn to you. They have a lot of fantasies that involve you as well. So this person, it's a lustful pull. They want to do you. Okay, if this is someone you did sleep with, they feel super connected to you, like you're the best. I don't know if you're the best they've ever had. I feel like that's kind of how they're viewing you. Just because you're probably just really good in bed. It could be your energy as well, because we do energy exchanges when we sleep with people. And sometimes, like when you're when you're a high vibing person, you're in your Empress energy and or Emperor, male, female, doesn't matter. But when you're high vibing and you're very caring and loving and whatever, that can create an attachment with people who are trying to trauma bond to you, basically. So this person might have past issues, whether it's from their childhood or not. And I don't know, they latched onto you energetically. They love you, but they don't love you. They have a lot of passion for you. Why am I plugging my nose? They have a lot of passion for you. Does someone stink? Something smells fishy here. Something smells off. Because that's what's making me think of. It's not making me think this person stinks. No, they don't. That's not what this is. Because it's like... Now I feel like I'm plugging my nose to go underwater. Because I just heard sink or swim in my head. And you're like, well, if I'm going to sink, I can breathe underwater. I don't know. Now it makes me feel like I'm tricking somebody, like a perpetrator or something. Like if someone wanted to hurt you, so basically it'd be like sink or swim. So you can either sit here and paddle until you get tired and then you're gonna drown, or I can sink you to the bottom of the cement block or something, and you're going, all right, sink me. Go ahead, sink my ship. You let someone sink your ship because it wasn't your ship. It's kind of what it feels like. But anyways, like an opportunity or a relationship, yeah, go ahead, fuck this up because it ain't for me. Who cares? But you didn't tell them. It's like strategizing because of foresight. So some of you could have sank your own ship just so that a problem would be avoided, or so that this person wouldn't target someone that you like or whatever. Like it's a form of protection for them, whether you realize what you were doing or not. It's almost like sabotaging something right off the bat, because it would have been a hell of a lot worse if that didn't happen, because someone wasn't strong enough emotionally, internally, or whatever to deal with whoever psychocyclist is, because this person's got issues, whoever they are. But they don't act like they do. Like, this person probably has their life together. But besides that, the sink or swim. Oh yeah, he's sitting in the fucking water with all the fishies. Swim with the fishies. Isn't that like a, thing? But anyways, so you choose to be, all right, send me to the depths of the fucking sea, which is the dark night of the soul. It's going into those deep, dark emotions and processing through it. So this person thinks like, oh, I got you now. You won't be able to handle this. No one comes back from this type of shit, this type of stuff. And you're like, nope, they don't. All right, I'll hold my breath as long as I can. So they throw you overboard. They just get out of here. Like, I'm going to throw you to the sharks, the fishies, whatever. You're gonna be there was a movie about this, because I think a real person did it, where there was like a garden of bodies underwater, because that's what someone was doing. What movie was that? Anyways, if you know, comment it below. But regardless, that's what they tried to do with you. So you'd be there forever in their fucking garden of people, and they didn't know that you can breathe underwater because you're part fish. Some of you can be water signs, not necessarily, but it's almost like the pain of the past, all the hardships you've gone through, whether it stemmed from childhood, your relationships with friends, family, being isolated, abuse, whatever you went through, it all basically toughened you up and made you stronger for this moment, or for moments like this, for this moment, because this person's a nut job. So some of you might actually run into, I don't know, you might be face to face with a Ted Bundy, just saying. I don't know, I don't want to go there, like, to that extent. But anyways, this person thought that whatever they did or said or whatever would ruin you. Like, you would just be so caught in your feelings that you just wouldn't be able to survive. But you can breathe underwater, so you're like, all right, and I'm just going to untie myself and swim around for a bit, see what's down here, figure a few things out, and then I'll pop up. So I feel like someone's going, what the fuck? Like, why are you so strong? I don't like this. Someone does not like your strength. Well, they gotta get over themselves, I'm just saying. We'll use the mermaid card. Seems somebody wants to sink your ass. They blew up the wrong battleship. It's like I wasn't on that ship. That wasn't even mine. That's okay. Oh, man. That's what that feels like. It's so funny. I love it when analogies come in like that, but because it lightens, it's like bringing humor to the situation, lightens kind of a dark energy, dark situation, because this is serious and I am making light of it because I don't like being like with energies, and I kind of feel like some of you might be making light of this situation for yourselves, because it's like, I don't know, it's like, why sit here and panic and worry and whatever about this, because I know that I'll be okay. But I almost feel like if you're making light of this situation, I don't feel like you're mocking this person, but it's pissing them off. because it's like they're trying to show a level of dominance, or that's what they will be trying to show. Like they have control over you or a situation, and when someone wants that level of control and power and they can't attain it over another person, what's the ultimate control tactic? Is taking advantage of your vessel in whatever way, whether it's, you know, just to cause long-term harm and pain, or to end it all, you know what I mean? So I kind of feel like joking around, making light of a serious situation. I feel like it's a defense mechanism, and it's probably helping you deal with the situation, or it will when it comes up, but it might make it worse. Because I've always said that with the bully mentality, the best revenge is either ignoring them or not caring, you know what I mean? And because it really gets under their skin. Not being able to mess with you or hurt you or cause problems or whatever is really going to get under this person's skin, because I almost feel like part of their strategy, quote unquote, is to create a problem so that they can be your savior. Like, I'm going to create this big shit show, and then I'm going to come in and rescue you, kind of thing. And you don't need rescuing, because you're like Harley Quinn going, I already kicked everyone's ass. Ha 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 ha. This was fun. And they're like, it wasn't supposed to be fucking fun. That's what this person is not happy. And they're just sitting back thinking of like, okay, what's my next move here? They're realizing that you two were playing the same game. They thought that you weren't on the same page, that you didn't know what was coming. You didn't know what they were planning or doing or thinking or whatever. And you do, because they're playing the game of chess and you're playing the game of cards. And it's like, you'll never figure this out because we're playing different games. But you were playing their same game the entire time. They're just too ignorant to see it. Yeah, there's like a new beginning here. This person wanted to start fresh with you. I don't know, you have a very nurturing energy, so this person, they clung to you almost like a mother figure, especially if you're a feminine. So this masculine energy who's, I don't know, strategizing, whoever they are, they could either have mommy issues or their mother passed away or just left their life or something. That could be for some of you. We have guide, mentor, trustworthy, ally. Is this separate than this? Because I feel like you could be guiding somebody, but I feel like if you pick up on, like if you do telepathy, like mind reading, anything like that, or you pick up on energies, you're sensitive, there is someone who's trying to guide you energetically. But guidance, where will it lead you, you know? That person's trying to guide you in the wrong direction for an ulterior motive or something. But I feel like your spirit guides are going, they're whispering in your ear like this motherfucker's not your guide. You're not talking to who you think you are. That was in my message on Willow Vines when I was outside. And you're not talking to who you think you are. So if it's in a telepathic sense, because I've said this before, some of you, this isn't for all of you, but some of you are connected to a soul connection, you know, a positive relationship or the potential, therefore, for someone like that. And then you're also connected to a problem. You might think, for some of you, this is small, you might think that you're talking to your love interest or whoever you're connected to in a loving way, but the information that's coming to you is coming from this problematic person. That could be why things were kind of confusing for you if they were, because that person is trying to lead you in a totally different direction, and your spirit guides are going, hey, the person you think you're talking to is not who you're talking to. It's somebody else. There's somebody else who's a major problem. Get prepared. You know what's fucked up too? is today, it's the energies. It's so weird when I do this stuff. I put on my camo pants today, my army pants. And the last time I wore these was during a time when there was a lot of crazy energies coming in, predictive energies. And I read for a lot of people, so like a lot of energies come in. And I was not energetically protected and as clear headed as I am now because I didn't understand it. This was like a few years ago. But, anyways, when you get woken up really fast, it's like, whoa, you know what I mean? And I feel like some of you have experienced that as well, and it can be confusing, which is why I talk about my experiences, especially on the Willow Vine side. But anyways, these pants, I haven't worn them since then, and one of the last times I wore them, I acted like I was a soldier, and I literally was prepared. I was strategizing and preparing, and I put weapons in every corner of this house. I was like, not just in my room and whatever, everywhere. And I would talk to my son and be like, okay, so if anyone ever came in, you know, there's that there, there's that there. Like, we were totally prepared, or as prepared as we could be, you know, like locking the doors and windows, and just like, no one wants to come around this corner, you know what I mean? And it's just really weird that today I'm wearing that same outfit except for the army belt. But I do psychometry, and the army belt that I was prompted to wear back then when I was strategizing, like I was a soldier or something. I don't know. Like, I was prepared to be under attack at that point. And that is a real army belt that I was wearing. And it was, I don't know whose it was, but that person probably would have thought that way because they were trained that way. And I was picking up on it, and I'm like, well, I got to get prepared. I mean, I even took my hammer out of the toolbox. Like, I can use that as a weapon. I was looking at all the stuff in the house, like, all right, I could use this, I could use that. I pity the fool that comes in here. Like, that's what was going on at the time. And it was just energetically. But I put those pants on today. So it's like, it's time to soldier up. And I feel like you are in your own life just doing what you need to do for you. But Spirit's giving you a heads up. Like, hey, we've prepared you for this moment. We've prepared you for this bullshit. You're good. But it's like, we've prepared you for this moment. Don't be stupid, basically. But it's not just that. It's, I don't know. I feel like so you'll just know what to do. Because now I'm thinking of that movie. There's two different movies that are popping in my head, and I feel like the plot of it's kind of meshing together or something, but it's the same idea where you get prepared. The movie Enough, isn't it Jennifer Lopez is in it, where she's in an abusive relationship and her ex, her baby daddy or whatever, in the movie, this is the movie, so it could be an ex, a past person, could even be baby daddy, whoever the hell it is to you. It just depends on your situation. He was abusive, he was a stalker, whatever, and you know, the law can only do so much. A piece of paper, restraining orders, and going to stop someone if they really want to harm you. You know what I mean? If they're really that unhinged. And she did martial arts training. She learned how to fire a weapon. Like, she was basically preparing herself. Like, okay, I'm not saying this is gonna happen, but I'm fucking prepared. You know, I could kick someone's ass. I know this. And she even would close her eyes. Oh my God, I did this in that energy too. She would even close her eyes, so it was like pitch black, can't see anything, and she knew where all the furniture was in the house. Like, I can walk around this, like, yep, okay. So that she could get away quick and trick the motherfucker who came in the house, basically, who was after her. And that's so weird because at that time that I was just talking about, I would do that. I would walk around like a blind person, so my other senses would kick in and I would hear things, but I would be like, all right, I know this house, the layout with the furniture and everything, like the back of my hand. Someone else is either preparing like that or they just know their home like that. I don't know, this is a high level of preparedness. That's what this feels like. I just heard, I don't want to scare you. I'm not here to hurt you. I don't know if I'd listen to that person, just saying, because if this energy feels a little wonky, this person might be waiting for you to be alone, or they want you to be alone. They could have tried to get you alone and failed. Like alone. I just heard you're on your own with this. But it's okay. But it's okay. The divine is with you. Like I said, you've been warned way in advance over this situation. And it will become clearer and clearer to you as the energies approach. It's kind of what that feels like. You're not alone. Even if you're physically all by yourself, you're not alone. It's just so funny because it feels like whoever this person is, this not so great person, they think they have it all figured out. They're plotting, planning, strategizing, whatever. But they don't realize that while they're doing whatever they're doing and thinking up whatever they're thinking, the divine has a plan as well. There's a divine plan here. Interesting. Let's see. Let's get one of these. Love is selfless, and this motherfucker's selfish. I'm just saying, it ain't love, it's lust. But sometimes you can have such a strong pull to another person in that sexual way where you can confuse it as love because it turns into obsession. So someone might be obsessed with another person. This message is not meant to scare you, because if it is for you, it will make sense. You're not going to be afraid because you're well aware. Okay? If you're going, oh my God, that's probably not for you. It definitely isn't for you if you're feeling that way, because I don't know, whoever this is for, you know, like you know, you've been preparing for this entire time. Your spirit team has prepared you for this. Smoke and mirrors, it's time to unveil the truth. I told you, the closer the situation comes to you, that's when you'll figure things out more and more clarity. The truth is coming out. This person is a loner, whoever they are. And that's probably why their imagination and all these plotting, these like plans and crap come to them, because they're, I don't know, this person, because for some reason, this doesn't feel like someone who was in the military, okay? But it feels very militant. So, whoever this is, who's got a few screws loose, they were not in the service, but they're highly interested in the service. Maybe because they had family members who were, or there could be a family history here. But this person, they think like that. Like, they think they understand military tactics, probably because they could be a history buff, or they've read about war, they've read about this, that, whatever. So this person could be pretty intelligent, but they don't have much common sense. So you kind of have to have both if you're going to like strategize in war, because if you lack common sense, you're just going to get blown the fuck up. You know what I mean? So this person thinks that they know everything. They think that they think they're just so smucking fat, but they're not. Because they're missing key factors in this situation. It's like they could have this elaborate strategy and plan, and it might be wonderful if it was executed properly, but it's not going to be, because this person, I don't know, there's a lot of things that they didn't think through. And no, things aren't going to change just because I'm saying this. Like, someone would be like, oh, I got to change my strategy. This person's not even, they're going to think that, I don't know, you know when people are so arrogant, they think that they just know everything? Like, oh, this is like foolproof. It's not, but that's how they feel. And they're arrogant enough to be like, yeah, right, it will work, kind of thing. That's this type of person. So it's like, yeah, it's a wannabe soldier, basically. That's who that is. It's not someone who was in the service and, you know, deals with PTSD and stuff. I did pick up on energies like that in different readings, but that's not who this is. This is someone who, I don't know, they're not strong enough to be a soldier. And I'm not saying physically, because they whip your ass into shape, you know what I mean? In boot camp, mentally strong enough. This person is a very weak individual. Even if they're intelligent, they wouldn't be able to handle, they wouldn't have been able to, they wouldn't even got through basic. Like, this person would have just cried like a little bitch, is what it feels like. They won't ever act that way, but I don't know, something like that. Like, this person wouldn't have been able to even handle that, let alone anything else. But they think that they can. Because it's in my blood, because my family was in the service. Well, you know, they're not you. And if you're planning something shitty, they're probably not going to be by your side helping you with this, whatever it is. You know what I mean? I don't know, someone's got some problems. I don't really, those are kind of lovey, so I don't really want that. Let's just look into what's up with this person real quick. They're very judgy. They discriminate against a lot of people, but I feel like they act like they're inclusive. So it would be like a white guy or girl, whoever, it's just an example, who's like, I got black friends, I don't hate black people. Like, or, you know, I've got friends of all walks of life, so I'm inclusive. But it's not just about race. It's like, okay, yeah, you might have friends that, you know, have differences, but if somebody, I don't know how to explain it, but there's other ways that this person would discriminate. Like, they just judge. Like, oh, you make less money than me. Oh, you're a loser. Or, you know, shit like that. Because they project their own fucking feelings onto everyone around them. Because they feel like a loser. Sounds like they are, just saying. Not to be, yeah, they're so empty inside. They definitely, okay, irresponsible and vengeful. Warning. Whoever this person is, they're projecting their own insecurities outward onto others, not just you, onto other people. And I feel like if this is an ex of yours, this person's very codependent. They're codependent on your energy, your love, whatever. They could have been very clingy, needy, because it feels like there's trauma bonding bullshit in here. So this person has mommy issues. Like I said, whether their mother passed away, ran away, left the family, or was just a not so great mom. That's where some issues stem from, which is how killers are made, just saying. They usually have mom issues or something. But anyways, yeah, this person, they act like they care about people, but they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about anyone but themselves. And this person would never be satisfied. I feel like if you dated them and you broke up with them, some of you could have got married to, you know, someone else down the line, whether it was the next person you ended up with or just down the line. But I feel like this person is viewing you as though you are irresponsible. You are irresponsible with their heart, with this connection, with their love, with them, period, whether they're an ex or not, and they're pissed. They're pissed. Like, I want you to feel what I felt, what I feel. It's what they feel, because if it was what they felt, they would have let it go. Now, this person has been plotting and planning, waiting, just waiting to crush you, to hurt you. That might be why they wanted to sink your ship. That might be why they wanted to fuck up a relationship for you. But I feel like some of you, like I said in the beginning, either sabotage the situation right off the bat, because Spirit had you do that to protect that person, or you were connected to someone that wasn't actually your twin flame soulmate or whatever, but it could have felt like it was. You're just a pawn in someone's game. Someone's just a pawn. Well, the dude's playing chess. Someone was used. But it wasn't by the divine. Someone was used as a pawn in a twisted fucking game. Okay, so they could have used your love interest as a pawn to try to hurt you. But even if it did, like, upset you, I feel like you're good. Like, it didn't wreck you. You're not feeling empty and all that crap. It's just, it sucks when you get your heart broken or you get rejected. It's like, oh yeah, that sucks. All right, well, it's not the end of the world, but I wish it was different. I don't know. It feels like that was all a plan or something. This person's got problems. I don't want to read into this anymore. I don't even know what to say. Maybe somebody in this energy or somebody who's in the know doesn't know what to say about this. But I don't know. I'm seeing like handwriting. So there's something to do with writing. The writing's on the fucking walls, that's for sure. I don't know. It's almost like this situation's just been screaming at you and screaming at you and screaming at you. You might have been confused, like, you know, what the hell's this about? Who is it? What is it? But I feel like you've known all along. You've known all along. Block those bad vibes. Your boundaries are not trash. They might have been trash before, which is where some confusion was coming in, but you're blocking out the bad vibes. Pack your bags. Get the hell out of town. It will make you both lovable again. Okay, well, maybe you should leave this situation, you know, completely. I feel like for some of you, if this makes sense and you're like, well, I can't pack my bags and leave because I don't have any money, or I don't have anywhere to go, or blah, 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 you know, whatever that is. There's an opportunity is going to come up for you that would be in your best interest to take. Like, to get away. It could just end up being like a vacation, like, oh, we're going to get away for a week or however long, or, you know, shit like that. It might not be running away, like, oh, I'm just moving. Some of you that might end up happening, but I feel like if you don't panic or anything, because if you sit here and go, that's not going to happen, I'm just going to have to sit here and deal with this problem, you know, that might end up being the case, but I kind of feel like it's your lucky day. Something is going to come up where you're just not going to be there. You're not going to be around. And I've said that before. You avoided a tower because you weren't there. You avoided a tower because you weren't there. So that's either pertaining to you or your love interest or something. You avoided a tower moment because you weren't there. You packed your bags and you left. Or you're gonna. Even if it's just for vacation. But anyways, I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon.